What a big difference. I was living like a fucking servant. Nah, I was living like a peasant. Cool days.
Yo, do you pop Ferguson first, Steve? Steve. Polo block. Polo block. Hey, Polo block, I know you're dirty.
Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight, and if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Now here's Curry. No good on the triple. To the inside. Fox, that's good.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4" skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Wembanyama. Up the floor. And the basket by Castle.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Hey, yo, foul.
Once again, fans, let's give a big hand to your sensational first game.
About a minute into this first quarter. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Podziemski. There's the 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Barnes.
Yo, Polo block.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Curry. Pass to Podziemski.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Quick.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
San Antonio calls timeout. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Bro, what part is this, bro?
San Antonio with the ball. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Defense got to roll the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Green.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
It's stolen by Barnes.
Yeah,
Here's Fox. Into the lane. And Fox
Fucking doodle.
It's the speed of De'Aaron Fox that is just so tough to match.
the three from Curry. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
Fox. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second team.
Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. Makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
I feel bad. Now I'm up.
Hey, bro.
And both free throws good for Fox. Graham, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an
I heard you was looking for me.
There he is, and just now entering the final years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years. It's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Golden State with the ball. They trail by 7. It's Podziemski on the wing. Stolen by Wembanyama. To the middle. Fox, that's good.
Dummy award goes to.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Back to Barnes. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry.
Third team.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Wembanyama gets a hand on it.
Warriors foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line.
Free throw's good for Fox. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys. You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
Curry gets the bucket.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Here's Wembanyama. And the shot counts. He's
And
fouled,
one
it's a chance for a three-point play.
mixtape.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer.
I'm so fly, you're on article. Hiding what I just read my wardrobe.
The three from Curry.
That's right, Euro. I took so much change from this rap game.
That right there demonstrates how incredible Wembanyama is. I mean, sometimes he just does everything himself.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his condition.
He's got an off-season program to make NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It bears on you as a defender.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And again, no good by Golden State.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And here's Curry for three. Rebound by San Antonio. To the left wing. Back to Barnes. 1 second left. And so the San Antonio Spurs.
I swear to everything on a lead is earth.
They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this league. Back to the game after this break.
Don't let Miss Carter grieve.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Spurs lead by 14. Wembanyama up top. Inside. Out to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Kuminga's shot is off. On offense, here is San Antonio.
I guess it's really just my turn.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Easy does it. 5 minutes in the oven.
Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
5 minutes in the oven.
Fox, that's good. Well, Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit
upset.
in with the players around you.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
This really happened in real life.
Substitution.
And here's the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
This is what everyone wants to see
like that
Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Curry draws the double. Outside for Butler. Let's go with a three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 19. And it's Fox with the jam.
He is nasty.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
It's Podziemski on the wing. From outside, off the mark. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
I want to take a time out to ask you what kind of building you're building. What kind of, because that's a lot of bricks. It's a lot of bricks.
Veteran leadership brings to the table. Can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Game speaks for itself.
You do
On
it.
offense, here is
Nothing
San
my
Antonio.
assistant.
Here's
Nothing my
Wembanyama.
assistant.
Out
Here,
to
Fox.
Fox.
No, that's your daddy.
Out left to the wing.
Daddy's home.
6 to shoot. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Oh, nice shot.
Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him deliver it.
Smarter than the
Now here's
fifth grade.
Wembanyama. They lead
Smarter
by the
than the
biggest
fifth
margin of the
grade.
game, 23 points.
Dumb.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do. And that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented
14.
them as one of the
That's sad.
all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Easy. She got 17. Shut up.
Both free throws good for Wembanyama.
You're even a bad commentator. You can't even do that right.
Yeah, momentum is definitely
That's
not
right,
on their
loser.
side.
Now here's Moody.
Born a loser,
No
or
made
you
baskets
became
yet. Left side
I think you
Podziemski.
became that.
Pass to
You
Curry.
became that. Look at the defense.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
I didn't even wait.
From deep.
He's
And
a
that
bomb.
doesn't
Pick
go.
him up.
He's an ice cold 1 for 9 from the field.
Trash, boy. I'm skilling him.
Fox, that's good.
41-14. Get out of here. Bye. It's that way. It's go this way. Go that way. They were so paid in full. Go that way.
18.
Look at Fox fearlessly going inside, hunting for a higher percentage look.
Have y'all niggas working in Queens or something, man. It's Harlem.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive
Harlem,
your
you
coach
bum.
nuts.
Yeah, we can see over
It's
here.
Harlem, you bum.
He has some choice words for his team. Word he cannot repeat.
Whatever you say. A L is a L. You taking one. You taking it the worst way, too.